Hey everyone, Gary of the Elysiums here, back with a quick new CD purchases video. Don't have a whole lot to show. Just figured I'd show off what I got. We have about 10 CDs, mostly metal. One definitely not metal. But before we get this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like this video, all the fun stuff to help support my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get right into it. Coming up at number 1, this is the Cure's newest album, Songs of a Lost World, but this is the deluxe edition. I bought the regular single edition when it came out, and I decided to upgrade to my to this deluxe edition. Probably give the single one away to a friend. So this is a 3-disc set. You have the CD1 is the full studio version of the new album, and then you have CD2, which is instrumentals of every song on the album, and then, well, I don't want to say CD3, but also includes a Blu-ray of the album. Didn't throw that in yet, so I'm curious of what's on there. Is it just the album Blu-ray sound? Is there video? I'm not sure. Of course, the booklet. So it's a deluxe edition 3 CD set, and I believe this did come out the day it was released, the regular album, so figured why not. I'll pick it up. And they also just released, I want to say a few weeks ago, they released a remix album of this. So I don't know if I want to pick that up because I'm not huge into remixes. Probably won't. Next up, we have death metal giants Cryptopsy with Once Was Not. This is a 2005 released on Century Media Records. Cryptopsy is a great band to see live, even though when I've seen them, it's they're always like changing singers, but really cool band to see live. I saw them I want to say back in 2017, 2016 maybe, around there. I can't believe it's been like almost 10 years ago. Steel Panther, Lower the Bar. I was always a Steel Panther fan, but I never really went in and listened to every single one of their albums, so I've been getting them slowly to complete the discography of the band. Of course, you got the hilarious titles like Going in the Back Door, Poontang Boomerang, Pussy Ain't Free, She's Tight. There is the inside. This is a newly remastered Overkill version of WFO. I only own this in a Overkill box set. It was a studio album box set, I believe, which is like maybe there were 6, 8 CDs in there. Never had this as standalone, so I picked it up. Like I said, this is the newest release from, or newest remaster, I should say, from Overkill. They did release. I didn't look into it yet. When I got this, I know they did have Taking Over, and I want to say Under the Influence, and this, remastered digipack style. So I'm not sure if they did the whole discography or just select albums. The Cramps, Off the Bone. This is one of the early Cramps albums that I did not have, so I was glad to finally pick this up, remastered. And as you see there, the cover, if you flip it to the other side, it features that 3D version. You need them old school blue and red lensed 3D glasses to look at it, excuse me. But yeah, great album. Human Fly, Surf and Bird, their cover. Garbage Man's on here. Drug Train, Goo Goo Muck. Cool album. I'm really excited to finally have this one. I love the Cramps, and like every October, I always got to pull out the Typo Negative. I mean, I listen to these bands throughout the year, but especially in October, it's like a lot of Typo Negative, a lot of the Cramps. All right, Bersam Anthology. So this is basically a, just like it says, an anthology, a 9-track set released in, I want to say, was it 99? I believe this was released in 1999, no, 2008, sorry. But yeah, it features a selection, 9 tracks from Bersam's studio album career. I think it tells you there. Yeah, from Bersam, I'm going to butcher the names of these albums. SK, Dead Sam and Gang Var,
'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var, 'Dead Sam and Gang Var,
Vislerk Os Philosophum, Dowdy Builders. I don't know, I'm just butchering at this point. Yeah, you know, I know Bersam's a little controversial, but he is a prominent figure in the black metal scene, and you know, he did make really good music, and you know, I don't know, I don't think he's like not really making it anymore, but this is if you want to get into black metal and you want to know one of the main staples of black metal, this is a good album to start with here. In Flames, Lunar Strain. This is their debut album from 1994, remaster, excuse me, with the Subterranean EP. Right there, you see the Subterranean EP cover. Another band that I almost have everything in their discography. I was missing this. You know, it's their debut album. It's one of those important ones that I had to have, and finally have it. So I'm excited to have this in my collection. And I finally found this in stores. This came out about maybe 2-3 weeks ago. The Revenge of Alice Cooper. So this is the original Alice Cooper band back on a studio album. As you can see there at the top, features obviously Alice Cooper, Michael Bruce, Dennis Dunaway, Neil Smith, and a special appearance by Glenn Buxton, who is no longer with us. So they used his, you know, recordings that he's done before he passed away, obviously. Digipack, really cool cover art. I'm sure you've heard by now that this album was getting bad reviews, that it's not that good. I listened to it. It sounds like a vintage Alice Cooper album, in my opinion. You got to remember that it's now 2025. You know, basically it's 50 years more, 50 years or more, about 55 years, I guess I'm going to say. It's about 55 years after they debuted. So this is better, in my opinion. I don't want to say better, it's different. It's more, the music's definitely different. It's more vintage sounding than the recent Alice Cooper albums with, like, you know, Nita Strauss on guitar. But it's not a terrible album. You got to remember, these are guys in their late 70s still making hard rock. So don't expect Billion Dollar Babies or Killer, but give it a listen. Don't go by what the critics are saying. Don't listen to everyone who says it just sucks. Go out there, listen to it on your own with open ears, and remember, don't expect to hear, like I just said, Billion Dollar Babies or Love It to Death or anything like that. Just listen to a new Alice Cooper album and compare it to his recent releases and tell me what you think, because I like this. What was the I'm drawing a blank now. Detroit Stories. I think this is his best since Detroit Stories, and Detroit Story was a really good album, I gotta say. Actually shot to #1, believe it or not. It sold like a ton when it first came out, which is really cool. But you know, of the 2000s, this is up there for me. This is definitely top 5 of the 2000 releases, and that's, you know, top 5 in the last 25 years. And last but not least, Nailbomb. Awesome band. This is a side project of Max Cavalera, and I always forget this other guy's name. Alex Newport from the band Fudge Tunnel. I don't know anything about them, but they put out this awesome album. Glad to finally have it remastered. It's originally, I believe this originally came out on Roadrunner Records. This is remastered by Music on CD. Yeah, it was Roadrunner. There's a little Roadrunner label down there. So basically it tells you on the back that they set out to make the heaviest album ever, and I don't know if it's the heaviest album ever, but it's pretty heavy. It's really, really good stuff. Besides Arise, this is the best thing Max Cavalera has done in the 90s. Fight me. Awesome album. It's thrashy, it's heavy. There's a lot of industrial over it, but when I say industrial, I'm talking like demanufacture, Fear Factory era industrial. You know, I'm talking like 9 Inch Nails or, you know, like even like Ministry. I'm talking like heavy industrial stuff on here. And obviously the controversial album cover, especially when it came out. I believe it's a picture from Vietnam, point blank. But yeah, that's my latest CD purchases. I'm glad that everyone enjoyed it, if you did enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.